I do believe I am live, potentially. Oh, yes, I am. So, hello to anyone who watches this in the future. I'm just testing out my testy twigs, and I'm hoping that this is going to work and you'll be able to hear the game and hear me. So I'll see. And I just thought it was worth a go, because I was like, let's try then anyway. New game. I got as far as this, see, and I saw that you get a helpmate. I get a helpmate. I can have a knight, a knigget, 15% to the Swedish drop selection, 10% to bonus luck. That's probably your all-rounder. The magic power of twig making. +2, I don't get that. +2 new twig types. Maybe I'll be the enchantress. And the goblin's a smasher. I'll have to see about the goblin in the future ones. So I'll go with this one. But yeah, so the timing of this is not great. So I imagine everyone's asleep anyway. And I'm a bit stoned as well. And this is the end of my week of having some time off, and real life kicks in pretty much tomorrow, but mainly on Monday. So I thought I got a bit antsy, and I was just like, I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do my little fiber twig stream. Just blow the dust off. I'm just gonna do like, oh, look at this then. I haven't played this yet. Well, hi there. Hey up, Vic. I didn't expect anybody to come to this. You on your coffee break? Oh, maybe this is good timing. Because I'm thinking about doing this like regular, but just for like an hour. I don't know what setting I've got it on, if it's on like easy or hard or what. But this is Fiber Twig 2, don't you know? So I'm thinking, I'm like, where was I, right? Oh no, I can't do that. I forgot, what's this? That's the potion. I think that's like the teapot of what used to be the teapot. Can't do any of this. That used to be the teapot. I don't know where the hammer. That's probably the hammer. Is it? That's a lot. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm not going to use it though. What am I supposed to do? I suppose I can do this. Oh, hello. What? Don't know what I was doing there. Oh gosh. Yes, well, enjoy your coffee. It's been quite amusing of late. Just a nice welcome back, you know. And it was lovely at yours as well last night. That was interesting, wasn't it? Nice to meet some new people. You've got some interesting new friends, haven't you, Vic? Oh, that's very, very interesting. Refreshing. Very refreshing. Something a bit different, which I liked. It was cool. I liked it a lot. It had a point to it, which I liked. And I enjoyed meeting your mates, and you know, they're very different to the people we have around here, aren't they? Which was nice. Yeah, and it's nice getting to know Fafford as well, because he was really nice as well. Like trying to get your mate up to 1,000 subs. I hope she makes it. I wanted to do it last night and be like, come on, we managed to do it. But obviously it was quite a few. It was like 30 people. So it weren't going to happen. But Noel, is that her name? Oh, well, yeah, she's really interesting, isn't she? She's awesome. And yeah, on a good path, it seemed, for someone who's having to deal with the internet and all the foibles of the internet that you get. Like, you know, it's not easy. Definitely not easy to deal with for some, you know, especially for some people. What? Is that it? You know. Well, that's nice and easy, wasn't it? Lord of the next level, it's a bull. The watermelons of the nebulous bull, the redulous bull. I must have it on easy. I've got to. Got to. Nothing. Alright. Well, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, GG's indeed for that. Took some rate doing. Oh, I don't want to quit. So we're going on to the... Oh, that was maybe the start, just like the thing. Okay. I think I've got some points I can use, but I'll... Ooh! Go on then, I'll give her a shield. What else have I got? Have I got enough for that? I want the shield. Okay. Fancying it. You didn't get this in Fibre Twig 1. I don't know if the music's as good on this one. It's alright. Okay. Oh. Smash twigs on the conveyor on the playing field. Okay. Yes, and I did think that Lay's suggestion of Noel doing interviewing, I thought was a really, really good idea. Actually, I think that'd be really refreshing for a lot of people to see a different way of interviewing and someone who's like genuinely interested in the answers, but like for a different reason than you'd expect. Then you know, then people would either pretend to be or genuinely be rarely. But yeah, there's an interest, a genuine interest there, which would mean that people would be more likely to answer and think about the questions, and not said in any sort of aggressive or judgmental tone. So yeah, really interesting. I thought, oh, check it out. So what do you think about this? She has many questions. She does. She does. And there's no agenda apart from her own, and there's no way of working out what her agenda is. And you know that her agenda isn't bad. What's this? Oh, I get a random. Okay. Yeah, very interesting interview tactic, I thought. She got me thinking about the most simple of things. Like she was like, "What do you do for creativity and stuff like that?" And it's like, because it was such a simple question, and it was the timing of when she said it. It was like, oh, I don't really think about that, so I've not really thought about that. Because I've been in a massively avoidant place as well for the last while. Oh, the nebulous bull's attacking me. Things. Oh, Red Bull, what are you doing? Spitting your bong out all over it. There's resin fucking balls everywhere. Sort your seeds out, mate. No, stop shooting your seeds at me, Red Bull. Can I put that in your face? No, I can't. Oh, sorry. God. Bloody Nora. This is very slow. Jesus. I like how they've made like a little water fountain, like, no reason. Good God. I never thought about putting it there. Yeah, so maybe just do a little bit of a play of this every day to just break the dust off and keep it all nice and lubricated. I don't know if anyone's banned, but I hope Volp will turn up at some point because he used to turn up to him. What do I put it on top of you? Oh no! What's going on here? It's gone, mate! Well, I never. Bloody hell. Let me shut that down. Is it going to be like this? All right, see you later. Have a good time at work. I'm just testing this out, to be honest. Might not even work. All right. Did it even save? What's this? All right, no. Okay. Yeah. I will have to start a new game, I think. Because I didn't save the game, did I? Oh dear. Can you still hear me? I don't know if you can. Well, I'll find out. I've got it running twice. Okay. Oh man. And I've been ill on top. Well, this is very good. I've been going 11 minutes. I've already fucked up. Okay. What was that? See if I can get it going again. How annoying. And because it was a case of where was I remember vaguely where I was when I was last playing with the twigs. Last running the twig path. The twiggy path, sorry. So I'll have to start with a new game again. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute, when the drink came. Oh, for some water for my dry, twiggy mouth. God, it's been fucking ages since I've done this. And it's such a faff. Fucking hell. Right. Is it working? Is that working? That's not working. Yes, it is working. Alright. Bye for now. Okay, so I've got to start again, but we know it only takes 2 minutes to do this, right? Yes, okay. Thank you. If it stops the second time, then I might have to investigate why that's happening before I do this again. But then there was another game I wanted to play, which, because I'm telling you, while I've been away, there were certain times when I kind of came up for air and I wanted to do a stream, and there were loads of things I wanted to do, and there were loads of games I wanted to do as well. And one of them really came up, and it was when some of the AI stuff came up. I don't even know. There's been loads of stuff, hasn't there? But something came up with the AI stuff, and I was like, I've got to do that fucking game. And also the clippy stuff. With all the clippy stuff, I want to do universal paper clips in honor of Clippy. I wanted to do all that stuff, and that was when I was just coming up for air, but there was no point in starting anything while all that was going off, really. It was just never going to be. But now, it's been long enough now to give it time and just come back nice and slow. And I'm going to have a look through my interesting files. Yes. My old archives. Not this time. Alright. Save it. Oh. Yes. See if it works. Yes, from my old files, because obviously stuff's been happening lately, which I can't be bothered to really discuss while there's no one around for a start. And so I thought maybe a little backstory might be helpful. And what I used to do is I used to play on the twigs. Sometimes people would join me, sometimes they wouldn't. And I would either listen to a story of some sort. I'd got into listening to the audio of Red Dwarf, so I'll probably keep doing that at some point. Oh, that's that. And then sometimes I'd listen to the streams that people were doing about me at the time. Sometimes I wouldn't know because they would just do more streams about just the fact that I'd even listened to it. And it was just like this troll dance of just like, do you feed them? Do you not feed them? Do you respond? Do you make them think that, you know, do you play dead? But if you play dead, they used to just make alts of me and make fake comments just so they could throw a stream, an hours and hours and hours long stream where they'd all just come and start on me. Hey up, Dean. So you think there's a chance with Darshan and Lima? In the sort of chance like the chance in is it Dumb and Dumber? Where she's like more like 1 in a million. I think it's like that really with them two. And to be fair, me and Lima have been like ships in the night. She's been busy doing stuff and then I was doing my stuff, and we are gonna meet up again. And I mean, where the fuck's Darshan? What's he doing anyway? Never see him. But never see you either. How you doing? Yeah, anyway, so you'll be alright with a bit of archive streams, won't you? You remember the old days. So I will be doing Fibre Twig 2. Now they give me... Alright, okay. Oh, I think I got further this time than I did last time. It's allowed me. And Dean, are you also bored? Too bored to be interested in some funny shenanigans that's going off at the mill? Trouble at mill. It's quite amusing, I have to say. It really is. To me, anyway. Sometimes the thing is, right, these people get away with this shit because none of us are invested enough, right? So it gets to the point where you don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck. You just don't give a fuck, do you? What they're doing and things happening, you're busy and stuff, and then they just get away with it. And so, but not only that, not that so much, like who gives a fuck about that, but the point is, well, maybe I do give a fuck, but not, I just don't want him to do it to himself or other people, hurt himself, right? But anyway, it's not that, it's for the amusement factor. It's like all that work And this is like the creaming off period. Red Bull, why are you doing this to me, man? I just use a fucking teapot here. Good God. Hey up, Albo. I've been making you a song this morning. It's just a boring Suno song, really. Nothing exciting. And then I was like, oh, I'll do a little video for that. And then I was like, I could either do that or do this. So I thought I'd do this. Twiggy 2 time. It's Fibre Twig 2. Yeah, I was just explaining to Dean why I find that stuff amusing and interesting, because it's interesting because obviously, you know, my mission on the old narcissistic thing and all that, and to find out what they do next, how they next go about it. It's the same, exactly the same cycle. So there's nothing surprising there, and none of you guys are going to be surprised about that. So that's why it's boring to you. But it's the sort of, I don't know, it's those little nuances. If you really know someone and you know what's going on, you just know what's going on. You know what's going on behind the background and what all these other fucking little idiots are doing in the background and stuff. And it's kind of like you go through all the rest of that shit so that you have an easy time with that. So you can just sit and watch that and get way more out of it and be like, oh my God. Oh my God. What a position to get oneself into. God, Red Bull's at it again. What have you done with him anyway? Did you scare him off or something? Is that what happened? Sleep mode. Hey, did you see Vic's stream from last night? It was great. It was most entertaining and enlightening. It was great. It was refreshing, I said to Vic. The music's not as good. It's slow. I like the fact that you've got like a little boss, a little thing that's doing something against you. That's quite cool. I like the fact you get to a character. I don't think you got a character in Fibre Twig 1. I know. Well, I know where he is. He's working in his new job, isn't he? He was loving it last time I spoke to him. And then last time we did a stream, he didn't even have his mic on. So that was ages ago. I thought I keep thinking that's going to do something. Yeah, this is way more, not as exciting as Fibre Twig 1, I have to say. But then, of course, it might be quite good to have on as like a slow burner while I'm doing the archives. It'll be funny. Maybe some of the people from the archives might even want to come on and say their piece and maybe discuss it. Reflection, a bit of reflection. A bit of processing time. What should I call them? Like the processing, interesting processing. I don't know. I need more smokes before I come up with a name, I think. Oh, it is dull though, this. I mean, you probably thought that Fibre Twig 1 was shit, but this is way duller. Even if it has got a fancy thing going off there. Hey. I've never had to rely on this thing so much. Oh no. Yes. I mean, How ironic. I don't even know if that's the right way of using the word, to be honest, because it's like they took the Tommy Tallarico way of doing things. After all of that, they ended up going and finding people who are like the scaling down of it. So theirs is a smaller time version. So whereas the big time version would be people like Atari Creep and Cyrus, and Carl, they scaled that down to get their version of it, like, which is just people just starting out who don't know any different, and they'll go and prey on them. And they've made themselves, and even within that now, just like with Carl and all that, and fucking Retro Bro even, they're kicking out people who aren't dancing to the tune, which I find interesting, very interesting. I'm not ready to, I suppose, throw my lot in with all that at the moment, but I will be eventually. So I've got loads to say on that subject. But for now, I'm just blabbering on about bullshit because I'm twigging. And it's been fucking ages. I can't even remember the last time. The last time I did a stream, was it? It might be that the last stream I did was a really shit one with me and Lima, I think, when we both had a hangover. And the night before we'd done the karaoke and it was awesome. We had a right good one. We should definitely do another one of them. I'm well up for doing karaoke again. I'm going to start by doing little twig streams and get on to doing Saturday night karaoke again because that was good. Lewis, if you're listening, please, for the karaoke, I want Lewis at the karaoke and Lima. And there were some people who, Vic, that's not going to work, is it? Who Vic was putting onto the karaoke yesterday, so that'll be interesting. But everybody should sing their song anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah. What happened to Dank? Is Dank still about? He was always good for the old karaoke, weren't he? Did he run away after he showed his face? That's what I always wanted to know with Dank. Or was it just that he'd seen through Curia and the touch of creative death? Because I've not seen anything of him. Oh, an idiot. Red Bull, you're a formidable adversary. Oh, God. It's got like a steel drum sort of thing going on. Yes. Okay. Oh, really? Is that what happened? Because that happened just before I went. Whoops. I know, I remember him doing it, and I was like, what are you doing, mate? And where did you show it at yours or something? Did you go on one of your streams to do it? Something like that? Or did you go on one of theirs? I can't even remember. But that's it, it gets people into a false sense of security. That's what I was telling someone recently, is just like how, I said this at the time, they've got a responsibility because we all came into this place knowingly. Do you know what I mean? We all knew what we were letting ourselves in for and all that shit. But they go and get people from normal lands who do not, they'll like show information and all that shit. They don't know to put their boots on. And Evil and that are just fucking encouraging it. Just for their own coffers. Right, what time is it? Right, I'll do one more level of this, and I'll watch it back to see if you can. But can you hear it all right and everything? It was on one of yours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And to be fair, I think you guys went really easy on him. To be fair, and like you were fine with him at the time, weren't you? Because that's what you guys are like. And then you sort of took the piss a little bit after. What's his level of the horse? Fiery red horse. You kind of took the piss out of him, but it was just playfulness. You guys weren't. You were all right with him. I wonder what happened there. Oh, look, it's a rocket. That's pretty cool. You don't get that on Fibre Twig 1. The music's nowhere near as good, though, I have to say. Oh. That gonna work? Oh no, that won't work. What are you thinking? It's not. Do you know what the problem is with this game? It's just waiting for them to come. Waiting for the fuckers to turn up. I'm sure it won't be like that forever, but God. Oh, I wonder what the horse does. If the bull shot things at me. Fucking hell. They're rubbish, them. I've never had a twig like that before. Never had a twig like that before. Oh, clicking my fingers till they are raw. Fucking get on the thing. And I never had a twig like you before. So do you think that Lewis would be up for coming and doing some karaoke then on a Saturday? Maybe, in a couple of weeks. Try and get Lima in. Oh. She's not got the same draw. She's not got the same draw as Fibre Twig 1. There's all sorts of different types of Fibre Twig though that I got with this. It was like this little package. And my kid showed me and I was like, oh my God, it's got Fibre Twig 2. It's got Fibre Twig Nighttime Edition or something, Midnight Edition. It's got loads of Fibre Twig in. But ages ago. I suppose I'll have to do it because I want to. I never finished Fibre Twig. I was rudely interrupted for no reason. So I will go back and do that. Well, I suppose I'll have to do this first. Food. So, what did you think of that voice clip? I know you heard it, Albert. I know you're bored of it, but I'm interested in it. That voice clip of Queen Monica then, what do you think about that? And did it or did it not sound like Smash JT? Like Albert's impression of Smash JT? Because I thought it did. Shall I put a poll up? So yeah, next time I play this, I will try to have something else on. I don't think I'll go straight to the Red Dwarf because that came a bit later. I'll get back into that, but I'll see if I can find an old stream to listen to. I would say that I'd go through it first and find the good bits, but I'm fucking not going to do that. It would be good to actually put them into some sort of category so I know. Because everything that I did start organising, I don't even fucking know what I was organising anymore. Oh, the red horse, what's he going to do? I wonder. Oh, same thing. Oh no. Oh. What do I do with that? You can only connect with matching giants. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't use you. Oh. Oh, red. What did it set everything else on fire? What did it do? These were hearts as well on the last one. I quite like the hearts. Well, my challenge to that person who I think is Queen Monica, who has been sending recorded voice mails for months to someone. The one that we heard was just of them just crying. That's all they did, which means that they had to record it, upload it into whatever crazy ass thing they were recording it into, then upload it onto the next app to put it onto Discord or whatever it is. Then they'd have to choose to press send. So just a recording of them crying. Why? Because they'd have to go to all that effort. There'd have to be a reason, wouldn't there? So what would the reason be? It's not like you're expressing. I mean, I suppose some people would do that if for their communication. So if not just for communication purposes, just to communicate that you are crying, seems like a lot of effort to go to. Since crying is kind of a spontaneous thing that just happens and you can't really help it, and that's how people see you crying, because it happens when you don't expect it. You don't record yourself crying to send someone for the sake of communication. Maybe you might start trying to talk to them and then you might start crying. But yeah, so anyway, to go to all that effort and never send an actual voice message of any sort, well, I challenge you to prove that you are not Queen Monica by showing your voice, if you please, because I think it's all the least you can. Only turn into little piles of dust. It's the least that you owe to Fafford, in my opinion, because you've been stringing him along for all that time, using him as a ticket, eating him, in my opinion, following the GMC model and finding someone to eat, to get into, so you can skin suit evil. And so whatever that is, whatever it is, but you do owe it to the person who you have just used in public, and it can be proven, and it's there to be seen for everyone to see what sort of behaviour that is. So I think you owe it to him at least to show that you are in fact a woman. And on that note, Fibre Twig is shutting down, and I will bid you adieu for this moment in time, and have a quick listen back and see that if the sound's all right and everything on that. But I'll try and do another one, and try and do them every day and just do a little one. All right then. Nice to see you, Dean and Albert and Vic, and I'll see you later.